most people will not fulfill their true purpose or potential in this lifetime because of their conditioning and their fears and you know, all of that stuff. And so that's when I got the download to create the journey. 12 days, an experiential, intensive seminar training without walls. I use Bali as the backdrop. And I take people through, it's different from my journey to India. I don't take away your money and what have you. Right. But I unplug you from the world for 12 days. Right. And I take you through a step-by-step methodical process that really is designed to help you identify your subconscious and your hidden blocks. That is designed to help heal the pain and the wounds of childhood that keep us conditioned. Because most of us, we think that we're free. Oh, I have free will. Right. Oh, I have free will. I can do. But most of us, the degree to which we're conditioned is the degree to which we're not free. And we think we have free will, but many of us, we're operating on a reaction to our childhood. That's right. And so I help people identify their conditioning. I help people free themselves and heal themselves from the pain of their childhood, the wounds that they're still carrying. I help people reconnect with parts of themselves that they've lost, those lost parts of themselves that we've learned to disown to function and survive. Right. You know, and through the process, I help you realign with your true soul's purpose and give you the courage to truly live that again. And so it's the Boundless Bliss Bali journey is what it's called. And I launched it in 2011. In 15 years, I've done 24 of these journeys. Oh my gosh. 12 days with me, unplugged from the world. It's not a tour. It's unlike it's unlike any seminar or process on the planet in that it is a purification. It is a process of surrender and deep healing. And we've done 24 journeys. In 2024, I was told to stop doing the journeys, and that was it. 2025, I didn't do one. Didn't plan to do one again. September 2025, I got a message. The message was my mission with these journeys wasn't complete yet. And I was told in my meditation that there are a few souls. I resisted it, I'm going to be honest. I'm like, I'm done. I told everyone I'm done. I told the world I'm done. Right. But I was told that there were a few souls that I had a contract with that still needed to go on this journey, and that I was guided to offer it again in 2026. And so in 2026, June the 26th through July the 7th, about 6 weeks from now, a month from now, we're doing the next journey. We'll do one at the end of the year in December, but the next one is June the 26th through July the 7th. And it's I have seen people come on this journey ready to end their life, I bet, and find their souls again. I've seen people come on this journey, been so heartbroken that they've given up on love, find their hearts again. I've seen people come on this journey hating their parents and, you know, blaming their parents, sure, you know, having the courage to forgive their parents again. Sure. I've seen people come on this journey just uninspired and just find their purpose again. And so I've seen real miracles happen, you know, in many ways. And so for me, it's not a seminar. I don't even feel like I facilitate these journeys. I feel like I'm just used by the divine to facilitate the transformation that is needed for the souls. Maximum, we take 18 people. I keep it intentionally small because for me, you want the one-on-one time. My guarantee is that every single person, you know, that they experience the freedom and transformation that their souls are seeking and that their souls are guided to, you know. And I truly believe that every one of us, we have a gift, and every one of us, we have a calling, and every one of us have something to give the world. And by not giving that gift, the world is altered. By not giving that gift, the world is impacted. I think if Mandela didn't surrender and give his gift, if Jesus didn't surrender, if Muhammad Ali didn't surrender, if, you know, Bruce Lee didn't surrender, if Oprah didn't surrender, if Martin Luther King didn't surrender, the world would be so different. It would be profoundly altered. And so when I look at the world today, I feel an urgency. When I look at the world today, I feel as though everything that is happening in the world, the intensity on the planet, is an invitation. God, the world, is inviting each of us to step up, to activate our gifts, to step up and share our gifts, because the world is in need. And so, it's a profound journey that I'm blessed and privileged to facilitate.
How do people connect with you to enroll? Are there any seats left for June?
Yes, there's a few
can
seats.
They pre-enroll till for December?
There's a few seats left. There's a couple of seats left for June. So we're enrolling for June. We're also enrolling for December. www.boundlessblissbali.com. Go to the website. There is
Boundless Bliss
Bali. Bali.
Bali.
Bali.
Like in Bali.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boundlessblissbali.com. Go to the website, watch the video, apply, and then they go through an interview process. We really make sure that everyone that comes on the journey is deeply called and aligned and destined. Yeah. So we turn people away because we want to make sure that everyone comes into that room is meant to be there, you know.
I want to do something in this last 10 minutes. When we were driving over here, we had a conversation about some things that I had experienced in life. And I think you gave me a little taste of maybe what you do with people at these levels. And so let me set it up this way. If you've ever been hurt by someone and you find it hard to forgive that person, tell me how you've reframed my thoughts on that to put that into the words that you had told me about how they couldn't help it. And frame that, just give me a little taste of that. And I think this will help so many people. And if the conference is anything like this, which I know it's going to be a million times this, but if it's anything like this, everybody should be signing up today.
Well, yes. Just to be fair, I wouldn't say a conference, because a conference, in a conference you sit down, you kind of take notes. That just the Bali process it's a soul surgery, man.
A soul surgery. That's good.
It's a soul surgery, and it's kind of like I hate this analogy but if you go into a fire, stuff is going to burn away. There's no way to sit there and take notes.
There you go.
So the reason I say it's not a conference is it's a process that if you go through it with sincere intention, there's no way you cannot transform. And no one can sit there, take notes, sit on the sidelines. You're going to go through the surgery process and be transformed.
So instead of walking on the fire, you walk through the fire.
You walk through the fire.
And what's not supposed to be there is burned off.
And you become the fire.
Wow. Whoa. There you go.
That's what happens. You become the fire.
There you go.